Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the 100K Poker Challenge, where we try to turn 2,500 into 100K. Um, just realizing I forgot to update bankroll for this stream. So the current total is actually just under that. It's like 71.50 or something. We had a bit of a downswing last night. Today's been a wild ride. Uh, we've only played about 1,200 hands. At one point, we were up 100, then we were down $500 at NL50. So like 10 buy-ins. And that was over like 500 hands. And then over the next 500 hands, we actually ended up $200. So that's a $700 swing, 14 buy-ins. Some of that was then on 100 on the climb up. But yeah, she's been a swing for sure today. So, but yeah, we'll try to get a good stream in tonight. We'll see how that goes. We might be in and out a little bit, but I do plan um, to put in a good stream here. Fold 6-4. So this is against the big blind. He didn't 3-bet, but once he bets turn and goes pot on river, I think it's probably relatively strong. Just because I don't know anything about him, we'll let it go. Regs will double barrel. Uh, Fish less so. Super nitty table here in the top left. We will be looking to exit um, that table if something better does pop up, which being Saturday night, it likely will at some point. So keep that in mind. The king four suited, call. Still back to being leggy again. I'm gonna have to check the RAM on this, see if something's wrong with it. Shouldn't be this laggy. Okay. Fold 4-3. 3-bet the king queen. Place the king jack suited. Gotta readjust this here. It could be a GG poker thing too when you get a couple things going. Like I do find that randomly the software is just like lagging behind everything else. Okay. Oh, I guess I better mute myself there. Okay, we'll check second pair. Checks back. This board, he's just not going to have an ace very often, so we're just going to target a 9 and start value betting. Be Clawful checks back this board. So I think we're just going to go bet. Raise the queen 10. It's pretty much two options, I think, when he checks here. It's like he set a straight that he flopped, and he's just checking to see if I hit something. Or he just has a hand that's like ace queen, king queen suited, something like that he brick. Because he cold called the 3-bet. And usually from fish, that's not like a slow play. It's just more of an I don't have anything type hand. King 4 suited, a little loose, but we'll bump it up for now. Table's really tight, so we're gonna be looking to play a pretty wide range. The king jack with 2 overs and some backdoors we do call here. Once he checks back, I was going to shove there, but the 7's actually a pretty bad card. I think he's going to have a lot of 8x that we don't really want to shove into necessarily. Okay, this table's better than this table, so we'll dump this one, keep this one. Check here. We're going to value bet again with the ace king. Do spike the jack. I think we just block bet here. There are going to be some like just bare diamonds that he calls with. Some like jack queen type hands that he calls with. Some 10x, some like 9x like with a diamond or something that he calls with. Not a lot of value in raising the ace queen suited here, so we'll just go ahead and call. Against the under they're going to open, I'll let this go. And against a bet and a raise, I guess I'll fold here. Okay, we bomb this. Looks like he had some shitty pocket pair by the looks of it. 5s. That's fine. Okay, I'll bump this up. If you guys are just joining the channel, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. If you're looking for a poker tracker, check out the link for Hand to Note down below. Uh, both really, really good options, and you save 10%. The wizard's in there as well. Make sure you leave some comments. Feel free to enter the chat. Try to keep an eye on it, and yeah, we'll just see how the session goes. So we 3-bet here. He just calls. We're going to start with a bet. He's going to have some 6-7, 7-8. But we have all the overpairs. And he does call one. I think I'll check back here. It's actually a pretty good overpaired. I'm going to rip this because it looks super bluffy. If he has a 7 and he check called flop, check turn, and then check river because the 8 came, then all power to him, well played. Nice trap. But I think he's going to have a bunch of 8x that might call. Or he might hero call, like pocket 10s or something. I'm basically saying I have a 7, right? And we're just kind of merging our range here a little bit and try to get paid off. So I don't really think he's going to put us on a 7 at this point. But he does end up folding. Okay, raise the king, jack, diamonds. Okay, we are going to 3-bet Meg Allen, fold the 5 deuce in the top left. I guess the top left you can't see the table very well, but we have pocket kings. Flop king, Meg Allen opened, and we 3-bet him. He called. Flop came 8 queen 3, 18 bigs in the pot. We c-bet to 11, and he does think for a bit and folds. Maybe we went a little too big there. Should have gone a little smaller. Get calls from 10s and jacks and stuff going smaller. Okay. So we've been playing okay this month. I would like to try to focus in a little bit better on hand ranges and stuff. Okay, we're definitely going to be squeezing here. Gatekeeper will shove light, but I don't think we're going to get involved if he does shove here with 8s. Could actually argue just calling the 8s here. If we don't intend to call a shove, I think potentially could just be better. But realistically, he folds a bunch. He's playing too many hands. If he shoves, he's just going to be having it a lot, I think. Okay. We do get called by you need to lose. I'm just going to float here. Okay, we're just going to c-bet here. Leave here. Go half pot here because of the flush draw. If they c-bet and then check to us on this board, just snap folds on the queen a3. It's interesting. I guess I'll take the chop. Tempting to jam that, to be honest. Without the 7, we're going to blast that river. I'm just calling here because I'm not going to fold to a min bet. Fine. We do make a straight. We are going to raise this. Yes, there's diamonds out there. Yes, we are still raising for value, even though there are diamonds out there. Hard to get paid, yes, but do we need to raise? Also, yes. Okay. So I'm just adjusting the stream here. Okay, 5-4 suited. I don't really know. I'm pretty sure that's actually a 3-bet. I should double check those small suited connectors of the small blind. First button opens. Thomas Engine says good luck. Thank you, Thomas. It's been a swingy day. Do appreciate good luck. So hopefully we can put in a good stream today. Try to focus in here. 4x open. We got to be folding like a lot of stuff to that. Against like early position 4x's, it's actually crazy how much GTO starts to fold. Okay, we're gonna bet here. We're gonna ISO the ace 5. And after, we're just gonna, I think we'll keep this table, and I think I'll just leave this table as it's four-handed. Okay, raise the ace queen. Calls, we're gonna bet again here. Snap folds to the king, unfortunately. Okay. Very good turn card. And we are, of course, going to do nothing but keep blasting. And he does snap fold. Good flop for us. Lots of draws out there. We're not going to go small ever, pretty much. And we're obviously all in here with the min click for like 20 bigs or whatever it is. Okay, ace 8 versus ace queen. Just need to hold. We'll attack here with the gut shot after he checks to us twice. What are we dodging here? The 8 ball. Happily run it twice. Queen rolls off. I think we get paid from a lot more ace X's now. Okay, took that down, take that down. Gatekeeper. Open under the gun. Went call. We squeeze. He actually 3-bets pretty large here. We're going to call. Ace kind of sucks. We actually beat almost nothing now. Beat like ace 10, ace jack, ace queen, ace king, pocket tens, pocket jacks, pocket aces. We lose to every single hand. He does go really small. Just trying to think if there's anything we can beat here. We do have 4 outs, theoretically, to a straight. 2 outs, potentially, to a queen if he has like tens or jacks. Getting almost like 8 to 1-ish. We're going to peel 1. But if he tries to milk it again, I think we just toss the hand away. Yeah, that's fine. We're just, yeah, we're out of here now. There's nothing we can do there. Call is fine. You could argue just shoving pre is probably also fine. EV is probably almost the same, I would imagine. But yeah, on that board, we don't really, even his bluffs, like queen, king, you know, we beat like queen, jack, and king, jack if he shoves those. Probably doesn't shove ace, queen, ace, king too often. Dur's pretty 3-bet heavy. We will float the 7s this time, though. Just because it's a smaller 3-bet. We're going to call against this guy. He's shoved a few times now, so could be walking into it, but yeah. And we do call the 7s against such a small bet. 5-6 suited. Okay, let's see what happens. It's only like whatever, like 60-40, I think here. Like it's pretty clean to go either way. We do get lucky there. We eat up one of his outs. But he does get there again, unfortunately, but that's fine. Happy enough to drop it up anyways. I don't think we need to bet here. We don't beat much, realistically. Even like 8s and 9s, if you c-bet those on the flop, we still lose to them. C-bet flop, and then went check. We lose to ace queen, ace 10, ace jack. Yeah, I think I'll just check it off here. He obviously knows we're aggressive, or he wouldn't have checked there. So we'll have to keep an eye out for him slow playing into us. Okay, we'll check here. Okay. Okay, raise the king 5 suited. Okay, we'll fold the 10-7. I think we're gonna just double barrel here. River time, eh? I think I should switch him to nitty fish because he's not really a reg. He's not a nit reg, more like a nitty fish, but he's proving to be less nitty than we remember. 9-6 suited, whatever. Not gonna be super dominated a ton, but out of the big blind, it's maybe a little too loose. Okay, we raise, get called in 2 spots. Relatively wet board. A lot of things do connect, so we're gonna check here. Do pick up a gut shot. Del Guido calls. Now we do know from another table that this guy's playing pretty much every hand. So there's a good chance our ace is good, our queen's good, our jack's good. Uh, even like the bare ace that we have potentially can still be the best hand here, at least some portion of the time. And we will let that go though now. Okay. Limps in and then decides to raise here. Honestly, we're just gonna give like the super whale credit. If he had like Queen 10 or club draws and stuff, he's gonna take the free card. Like he's just gonna call 99% of the time. So when he starts raising there, it's usually like fear of the flush, so he wants to put money in. We do definitely call the king here. And we'll think for a minute and check. And busted flush. Ace king, wow. How do you river top 2 and check? It just seems bonkers. Okay, we'll fold the 9-3, the 4 deuce, the 8-5. So against this Del Guido guy, we really are just going to be looking to hit hands. He's very stationy, very cally, so if we could just hit like top pair, he's going to stack off a bunch. So that's kind of where we're going to be looking to get value from him, not via bluffing. Against Dur, Jack 9 will defend. We will 3-bet the 7s. We will 3-bet the 9s. If he 4-bets, theoretically, if they 4-bet proper ranges, I think 7s are a shove, small blind. Okay, we 3-bet the aces. Not a great flop for Jack 9. Could check raise some portion of the time. Because if he doesn't have an ace, he's just folding, and we obviously have tons of aces in the big blind. So wouldn't be a terrible thing. And let's go half pot here with top set. Okay, now we make quads. I don't really think, I think the best way here is probably going to be to keep betting. This song is terrible. Fold 3 deuce suited. Ace 9's a bit light from under the gun. He does call. All right, so let's think this through. Guess we don't like him very much. I'm just gonna jam. It's back and forth. Like it's the fact that it's just that he's never gonna bluff is the issue, in that spot, because he's just a huge station. So, and then the issue also becomes that if he has like a straight, he's probably gonna call, but he's also probably only gonna call if I bet like half pot. He's just gonna call that, and if I shove, he's gonna call that, and he's not gonna reshove over me without the absolute nuts. So I think we kind of have to put him in a spot to call. And we are going to be looking for the check raise here. Okay. Now we're just going over bet. And we'll just try to show down the fours here against the gatekeeper. All right, let's change this music up a bit here. Fold 6 deuce. Check. Okay, fold the 10-7, fold the 7-4, fold the 9-3. We're going to half pot here. I think we'll check the side here with the 5 of spades. I just check call. And here, I'm just going to shove. It's either shove or check. I think the 2x pot shove is probably best. I'm definitely calling 1 here with the 5 of spades. Yeah, so we're in pretty good shape. Any ace, any 5, any spade. We will let this go to the double barrel. It goes that big. You only run it once. Cash is out. What the f is that? Crazy. Okay, raise the 4s. I think I still like the shove there, even though we didn't get there. It doesn't matter what hand he has. We have tons of equity when we do that. If he has a really bad king or anything not a king, there's a good chance he just, folds to us. So we can kind of put the pressure on. I don't know what this guy's floating the small blind with. We're going to definitely ISO the ace-10 off. Man, what is with this music? Usually this stuff's actually way better than this. Let's try something different here. That's a decent one. Alright. Where are we timing out here? Oh, that's annoying. Well, this table's screwed because that shot clock's gone. Such a nightmare, that shot clock that they have on. Anyways, 10-5, we will fold. Okay, pocket tens, not a bad spot. Fold 10 deuce. Music shouldn't be, I don't think, too loud on the stream. Okay, we are going to squeeze the tens. I'm going to take a flop here with the queen jack suited. Fold here. Manuel Cipollini. He says, hi, love your channel. What do you think about spinning golds? I think they're mostly a rake trap, but at the micro stakes, well, there's such a high rake. It's hard to say if you can turn a profit with them or not. Definitely as you move up stakes, I think they're pretty solved and stuff. So when you get to like the top of the range, there's nothing you can do about it. We should have just bet here at some point. But yeah, definitely like the low stakes, the mid stakes. I'm sure there's money to be made. I just have never personally played them a ton. I would take this down with the 6s. Gatekeeper. Let's just see what happens here. I sort of call on the small blind, blah, 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 blah. Flop, we lead out. It was call, call. Turn, we lead out. He calls. River, we check. That's half pot. Um, it really does feel like a value bet, doesn't it? I think you got the call though with two pair. Yeah, it's exactly what it felt like. Okay, we call the queen nine. Raise the aces, fold the five deuce. And for that, again, we have to call the queen here. We just can lose again. Okay, value bet aces. How did that hand even play out? I don't even know how we were in it. We get out kicked again. How'd this hand go? Yeah, well, when you just call in small blind with king queen, it's hard to put them on that. But pretty straightforward. The guy's just playing his hands, so we'll keep that in mind. And we get a terrible river card. Six of spades. Literally everything that he was calling just got there. Fuck me, man. It's actually wild how impossible it is to win on weekends if you just run like shit. I mean, that's pretty much always true, but you can't get anybody to fold. So, mind you, like, whatever, we probably should have just ISO raised there instead of losing $100 between two hands to two whopping whales. Right? That's correct. Okay. Check the 7-8 off. Fold 10-7. Okay, raise the king 9. I'll defend the ace-7. 3-bet it, raise it. We do all of it. Okay, he checks. We'll just value bet. Okay, we're going to get on this waiting list. Okay, fold the 10-3, fold the ace-3 is a raise. It's bad fold. It is kind of annoying. Like, this is a really good 50 cent a dollar table, though, so we're not going to complain too much. We just got to get some hands and get in there. As I say, he 3-bets pretty tight, so don't want to read too much into that. Right, this table kind of sucks, so I'm going to dip it. Bring in a different table. Okay, fold the 6-4, raise the 6-5 suited, fold the 7-3. Be shocked how wide GTO goes if you're never getting cold 4-bet. Again, we're just kind of getting a bunch of flops where we have to call here. Yeah, he 3-bets. Okay, we call. He bets flop, we call. That's all pretty standard. We have bottom pair. Plus the flush draw. We're going to brick. Again, pretty standard. Pretty standard, just bricking everywhere we go. It's done with the hand. Cool. Not only is it a brick, it's like the fucking four of the cards you could actually play. Okay, we'll give him a chance to shove his 5 bigs. Snapping it off, of course. Cool. Fucking man, we run so bad, it's ridiculous, bro. Like, 8, honestly, ridiculous. Fucking just boat, no big deal. So tilting, bro. Okay, well, we'll see if we've lost everything that we made yet or not. Pretty sure we have, if not more than that. I haven't had a good like stream session in a while. Like I just can't put up a winning session. Let's see here. We'll show the insanity of our day today. I also think I might stop playing 8 tables. Honestly, I feel like it's could be worse, I guess. Bound to happen after the run we had, though. Let's get it in, bro. Okay, 4 bets. Tank 4 bets is with actually like super suspicious, but with ace king suited, it doesn't really matter. Money's just going in here. There's nothing we can do about it. As much as we would like to maybe fold some portion of the time when he like tanks it, and he doesn't snap, so it could be he could have been deciding if he wants to do this with jacks or not. That's always possible. A 1% free bet. Okay, we'll fold 10-4. Okay, we'll fold the king 8. It's a bit of a small 3-bet given my open sizing, so we will call 10-9 here. So ace king, ace queen, ace jack, all those hands brick this. If he goes really big, yeah, see that seems a little too small for aces or king. Well, for fuck's sakes. I mean, the diamonds get there, so that's definitely going to benefit us to potentially be able to get him off this hand. The issue is we have nothing, so we are again going to call a 3-bet and fold for the gazillionth time. 4s from the cutoff are fine. We're just going to fold the ace-6 suited. Ace-5 I'd call, or 4-bet. Ace-6 suited just like at the bottom of the barrel. Okay, we're ready for Queen 10. And we're going to c-bet the ace-9. We 3-bet, he called. Guess we're just going to c-bet here. Calls. 9-10 gets there. 7-8 improves. He never has ace-king. I think he would lead a 9 most of the time here. But I am just going to check with the ace and give up. Man, alright. It's just like either only value bet or triple barrel. Huge station. Alright, no more of that. We're not playing to our reads either lately. We're just kind of like check giving up way too often. Just like mass overfolding too in certain spots, I think. Okay, we're gonna call. Ice up king jack suited. He bets again. What are these run-ins? Yeah, I have to check here. Fucking annoying shit. Could argue just folding turn to this guy. Okay, raise the sevens, raise the jack eight suited. We need to take a woosaw here. Okay, we get called. Against a late position open, we'll defend the jack four. I think we'll do a little pot control here. There's not too many bad cards that come for us. So once he checks, I don't really think he has pocket nines, pocket jacks, pocket kings, or queen 10 or anything like that. So we're just going to start betting for value there. And we just start betting for value here. 3-bet the eights, fold here, fold here. Joe 7 up calls. Could have king queen like some portion of the time. But he could also have like jack X once we check back flop. Here, we just hope a fourth card doesn't come off and kill all of our action. It's an action killer. Unless he has a 7. But yeah, pretty big action killer. Does end up folding. Money's just going to go in here, I think. Okay, we turn trips. Did he bet user bet flop? No. We're just going to bet. We're going to jam here. There's a lot of not great cards that can come on the river that completely and utterly kill the action. If he has a set here, he still probably calls a bunch or two pair or like 6-7, 7-8. For all we know, he could call aces, but the 4 is a pretty good action killer for any of the overpairs because now there's just 4 to a straight. And it's just a little too hard to get people to stack off in those spots. We will defend the king 10 suited with the raise and the call. What are you doing? Okay. I mean, he just has a set there all day long if he's raising that, I would think. As much as you want to believe these guys are bluffing, they just actually are not. Like this is, I don't know. This could be a super combo draw, but we do peel one with the ace queen. Snap bets, just let that go. We do 3-bet king queen. Let's just see where we're at here. I can't tell if we're going up or down or what. Breaking even pretty well. I mean, this is a pair. Like we were on a huge heater though. We were down 500 and then we ran it up to plus 237. Right, so that's a 737 increase over like 1100 hands. And so we've had a little dip here. Let's just chill out. Fold the 9-5. And we're going to ISO the king 6 suited. 3-bet here. All right, we'll throw out some super tilts here. Okay, we're going to value bet the king 10. We are going to call the ace 10. 3-bet the ace 9. 3-bet the king queen. Value bet the king 10. Fold to the 2x jam from the spew. Just don't have enough to call with there. We brick again in the gajillionth 3-bet pot. Okay, raise the 8-7 suited. Yes, we did once again brick. Not much we can do. Okay, once he checks back there, I think we can value and snap folds. I think we can value bet there for sure. That's a pretty good flop, I'd say, for pocket aces. I'm going to check back. I don't think there's a ton of value in betting here, and the pot is a big enough size. Ugh. Killer. Action killer. Unless he has ace king, ace queen, then it just like sucks for him. Just hope he'll jam it in here. Okay, we got a nice little cooler, unless he has 7, 8, 6, 7, but that just is what it is. What do we have? Did he get the ace? I got king jack. Yeah, whatever. He bluffed it off. That's fine. Yeah, when we cold 4-bet there, I don't think there's any value in betting the sevens. I think the best play is to check back and make it look like we have ace king, ace queen as best as we possibly can, and hope he just starts to barrel his like pocket eights, pocket nines, pocket fives, whatever, and try to collect the value in that sense. Looks like, oh, never mind. I was gonna say it looks like the stream froze, but I guess not so much. Okay, raise the ace 8 off, fold the king 3. Jack 7 suited, we're gonna 3-bet. Actually, I think Jack 7 suited is a call here. All right, I think we're gonna leave this table. This V Digitariana did not go, guys, on my last nerve. I don't mind playing him at a 100. It doesn't make a lot of sense at the low stake table to play him. We do defend the ace 8. I'm going to cold 3-bet the ace queen against the button. 3-bet. Brick it again. I definitely need to study like these sort of spots because I feel like with the if we had like if it was like the Jack of Diamonds, I'm pretty sure we just like rip these spots like 2x pot. Yeah. All right, we're gonna reduce our calling here. Definitely calling too much. It's just putting us in like bad spots. Start three betting, four betting, or folding more. Yeah, a little spike up there, which we'll take. I don't mind. I actually get more tilted from this kind of stuff. I have to end the stream here for a few minutes. We'll find out. Not end the stream, but we'll be on a like a be right back and then reload the tables or something. I just got the kids are out cold sleeping. The ones you got to go to when you wake up still. So okay, through at the Kings and a 100 table under the gun. Hard to get value out of them, but we'll see how she goes. Default King 3. Three bet the tens. All right, no ace one time. Okay, well, I think we're gonna call. If we run into the aces, it's fucking pathetic. It's actually pathetic how fucking clear cut and obvious it is every single fucking time. Nine or an ace. Yeah, fuck you, bud. Like, I hate this game. Every fucking time, man. It's a fucking donk, bro. And the 4%, like maybe we should just fold there. Like, I don't know. Anyways. Oh, fucking Christ. All right, raise here. We're going to check call the queens. Of course, there's a king ball. Somehow he'll have king 3 or something retarded. Not today. Okay. You're going to fold the 4 deuce off. Definitely defend the queen jack here. Okay, he raises. We call. Let's take that down. Raise the king 4 suited. Well, at least we got half of it back. 200 bigs deep, we're definitely going to defend the nines. Completely brick. That's actually a pretty deep table. Okay, fold king three. Limped pot. I think we'll just lead with the overcard, the open ender. Okay, flop top pair. Funny, we thought we'd have a chance to like double up there with kings, which is silly. This guy just like snap calls the fucking 150%. Probably has nothing. Good lord. Okay. Well, he's definitely a massive station. And we'll just try to show down the ace on the three flush board. I wonder where Durr came from. Because seems to be like a relatively decent reg. I had him nit marked originally, but I think it's not necessarily the case. Hmm. This could be a spot to actually call the ace there. Really, eh? He's gonna check back the king there too often, so I think we just have to check him out. Yeah, he's not gonna fold to the river, so I checks back turn. Okay, flop a straight. We are gonna call the jack of clubs. We only lose to the ace of clubs, so that's pretty clean cut. Not super happy with our play so far tonight. Okay, we'll be right back. Okay. And we're back. Sorry about that, everybody. But we are now in action. So we'll see how everything rolls through now. We'll try to keep it to 6 tables, maybe. I don't know. I feel like I'm not playing very well, but I want to keep the stream going, so we will get on that waiting table. Kind of just pick the best tables and go with things that way. We'll just kind of see how everything plays out. So it looks like there's quite a few decent tables up and running. All right, just tank shove your nuts already. I don't know why this guy does this. It's not even more obvious that you have a strong hand. Well, nothing to do here but jam, I think. 2 overcards, hearts, just ship it. I think that's fine. We want as much fold equity as possible against this guy because there's a high likelihood he just calls ace high here. Preferably ace queen, ace jack, not ace king. But not really anything else to do here but shove it. Theoretically, like, we can obviously have tens, jacks, queens, kings, aces. And then we can have what we do have, which is a flush draw, to which he is tank calling a lot of the time, I think. King, queen off, we're going to 3-bet. So this table's pretty good. This table's decent. This table will probably be one that we toss away, potentially. Okay, we 3-bet, calls. The board we actually check a lot with as a 3-bet raiser. So we will do it here as well. And I think best practice is to just check, check, call, check, call, check, call, check, call. If we end up losing to the flush, kind of so be it. Snap checks back. We just go for value here. Wow. I was lucky, I guess. Check here, fold here. Fold the queen deuce. Fold the 6 deuce. Fold the 6, 7. It's not a great turn card. Anything but the diamond turn card gets us stacks in with top set. Okay. You're gonna raise king nine. Okay, through with a 10-9 suited. Folds. Take it down. Raise the ace 8 suited. Okay, pocket jacks. Pretty standard raise. Um, he just changed seats. I guess not. Okay. Raise the king queen. Okay, we gotta play 8 hands on this table. Oh, fuck, 4 more hands there too. Okay, well, we'll put it to 7 tables for now until we can uh, click one off, kind of thing. All right, let's just see where we're at. Yeah, right around 100. Tables are okay, but they're not fantastic today. Okay, we'll raise the Jack 10, fold the 8-4. At a position, we're just going to check, 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 check. You check back, now we bet the turn, right? Nice. Okay, win 1, win 2. Okay, we'll call one more here. The tank down's always suspicious. Okay, raise the king. Fold the ace deuce. 3 with the 7s. Yeah, okay. This guy pretty much is always, I think, just bet or bets. Like, just pretty big net, really. Okay, fold the 4 deuce suited. Fold the ace 4. Ten nine ace 4. Alright. Let's just pull this up. Surprised how, like, not fantastic tables are right now. I would expect them to be a lot better than this. Okay, that's a good roll. I think we'll toss that one out, maybe. Alright. The lag on this is actually like tilting me a little bit. Hopefully it's not laggy on stream. Computer's just like lagging right out. So all this like ace X, king X, all that stuff's gonna check call one. Um, we're just gonna value bet now when we hit the queen, but we're not gonna go for a triple barrel for value. It's, obviously, we're outkicked every time we play. The ace isn't great, especially when he snap calls. Obviously, there's a whole bunch of like flush draws and like Jack 10 and like 6x that we're like significantly ahead of. Of course, he just calls ace 5 offsuit, turns a fucking ace. Why not, right? Because that's fucking logical. And tilting as shit. Can't even beat his 5 bet or his 5 big blind shove. Like I said though, earlier in the stream, we really shouldn't be claiming, excuse me, why is this fucking computer so goddamn laggy? What is going on? It's gotta be like a virus or something on it. So we'll pull up our graph for the month. Give you guys a sneak peek here. How things have been going. We did have that mega downswing, and we haven't played a ton of hands this month so far. Let's wait till it loads. So first 10,000 hands, basically all NL50. We made 1,600, which I think is about 30 something big blinds, right? Every 10,000 hands, that would be every 10,000 hands would be every $500. Excuse me. Every 10,000 hands, every $500 would be 10 BBs, right? So we made 16. That would be like 32 bigs or something like that. It's actually higher than that because that's a combo of NL100, some NL25, and some NL50. And we value bet river. What did you get there? Fold the 9-4, fold the Jack 5. And then for like the 6,000 hands after that, we've pretty much broken even. Um, Dipped a little huge dip over the last 2 days, and then we kind of dipped and ripped out of it. So hopefully we'll have this little level out, and then we'll take off from there. Okay, King Jack, raise, King 7 off full, King 6 suit full. Yeah, I really don't know how to drop off this leg. I'll exit this. It's just like getting worse by the minute, seems like. Try to drop off a couple things that are in the background on the computer, see if that helps or not. Fold 7 deuce. The stream used to get pushed out a lot more. Now we like struggle to get to more than like 4 or 5 viewers. Usually when we're on for a while, it starts to get like pushed out more. Could be that the streams are too short. Raise the king 9. Mega Station just leads out. Unfortunately, we have nothing to call an overbet with. Okay, the king 4 suited, we just defend. 9-5, we'll try to stab. And we'll try to stab again. Okay, pocket tens. We do 3-bet the ace deuce suited. We do 3-bet pocket tens. I think we'll just show down the ace. Only fuck this piece of shit. Can we just fucking win some hands? God damn. There's just not a lot we beat here once he check calls flop. If he leads this river. Yeah, cool. You fucking piece of shit. Okay. We will fold the 10-3 off, fold the Jack-6 off, fold the Ace-9 suited. We're just super tilted tonight, team. Really can't get anything going. You 3-bet the ace comes, they just call it down. We're also playing like way too passive. I just feel like we're playing terrible, to be honest. So hopefully we can come out of that. Our bet sizings are all off, our aggression's all off. Just playing like bad, very bad. Fold the 7 deuce, fold the 6 five. Ryan Day says, "Hi mate, Day Ryan. Welcome to the stream. We're a little bit tilted today, um, but we should actually very much not be complaining. We did start the day down $500 in about 300 hands. Um, hmm. Guy's too tight to be bluffing, and he's probably too tight to be doing this with like deuces to eights. Calling's just a negative, very negative EV play there, so it's just kind of 4-better fold. We will defend the big blind with ace 10. Okay. Versus full pot, we'll just let it go. We're just kind of looking to hit a hand. Okay, pocket fives, we'll bump those up. Okay. He's just too tight to 3-bet here, I think. I don't think we want to be doing that. We are going to ISO the aces. Can we flop 2-pair? Are you fucked? This guy plays 80% of hands. We pick up aces and somehow he folds. The tilt is real. This is not a good run out for 6-7. Oh, look, an ace. Shocked. Fucking shocked. Go for a little value on the turn. There'll be some like jack queens and king tens and stuff that he calls with. I am just going to check down the kings though. People just like check call weak aces way too often. So I did decide to let that one go. To Dur, I'm not going to be folding. He's just blasting. It seems like a little bit too often. Could just be focusing in on that a little bit too much. We are going to value bet here with the queen 8 because we beat like, we do lose 7-8, but we beat 8-9 and actually I don't know. That might be a bit light, but I think that's fine. Fold the 10-8. Just got to get back on our game. Haven't been on our game for weeks, it feels like, or longer, to be honest. We're not tracking hands. We're not hand reading. pretty much none of that. Okay, fold 7-6. Bro, stop tanking everything you do. All right, we're gonna value bet, or not value bet, we're gonna bet the open ender, snap folds again. Okay, ace jack suited. Okay, raise the ace jack suited. Snap folds again. Okay, pocket jacks, we're gonna be 3-betting here. Okay, so we know this guy's a major whale just by this one note here, where he 3-bet 3-deuce suited, called cold hold 4-bet 3-deuce suited, and then flop jack 3-3, and obviously just got the stacks in. So realistically, knowing that, there shouldn't be a single hand he's folding to a 4-bet or a 3-bet with. Okay, we take it down. I'd like to see that bad beat jackpot come our way. Okay. Okay, we're gonna bump up the ace-5 suited, fold the 9-7 off. On this board, if we do bet, we're gonna bet bigger. And when we do bet turn, we go over bet on a board like this. Not really any straight draws, no flushes to be had. This guy's a fucking station if I've ever seen one. I took him off the mega whale because it seems like he's playing all kinds of different stakes. But it's like the more I see him in hands, the more I just think he's a giant luck box. I think we have to raise here. Get a little hungry. I'm actually freed up a ton of space on this computer too. I really thought that would get something going. It did not. Yeah, there's literally no reason that we should be this lagged out. Be my internet connection as well, but we'll have to look at that. Okay, we're trying to check where we're at here today, but it's not loading. Well, it is to be expected. We haven't really made a hand, I don't think. And when we have, it's been kings versus aces. Um, or we just kind of don't get anywhere with it. Fold jack eight. It really is hard to keep the interest level up, I think, with the cash games, low stakes cash games. We'll float the king deuce suited. For him to be willing to go that big into two players on a board like this generally suggests some strength. So we will just let that go. Move on to the next hand. Hello, Scout. The old ragdoll's in the house. Just decided to have a seat beside me here. Okay, we'll fold 7-4, fold the 5 deuce. Ouch. All right, raise the king 10 suited. Ace 10 off. Holy man. Obviously, we reshove if he shoves. But he got there with the flush. He's just not sure what to do. Nice. Yeah, it's not a bad call. He beats ace high. Fold the king 7. We ice the king eight suited. We're gonna ice the king jack suited. We're gonna fold the queen five. Fold the queen four. Fold the ace four. This leg is really, really starting to kill me. We're gonna go small, and if he four bets, we probably just jam ace five. He calls. Queen's probably shove. Okay, raise the queen jack suited. Fold 7-5. Okay, so he opens. Knight's Ridge cold calls, so he's most likely just has like small pocket pairs and stuff. All right, we're gonna leave this table. Definitely going to be squeezing here. King 10 suited, defend the queen jack suited. I think we'll just dip from here as well. Keep these tables up and running. 4-3. Terrible flop. It's actually a decent flop for our range, but our specific hand has absolutely nothing to it. And we'll just fold the king 10 suited there on the squeeze. Okay. So we are trying to run 2,500 up to 100K. Current bankroll is about 7,000. For those of you who have not been following along from the start, 45 days in, we ran 2,500 up to about 10.5. We then proceeded to lose about 5K of that, dropped to about 5,500 or 5K. And now, over the last 11 days or so, we've finally been sort of grinding in the right direction. So hopefully we can kind of keep that ripping and kind of push forward here and move up stakes. So, but that big drop came from, a lot of it came from NL 200 because we went from NL 50, crushed through NL 50, crushed through NL 100, and then NL 200. We just, I think our heater came to an end, and things got a little more realistic, and we kind of dropped off a bunch. Yeah, right now, our graph for today, we were down 500, and we've kind of stormed back. Breaking even, though, like this entire stream has just been break even. Haven't really been able to get much going. But if you want to take a look at the chart, we'll do 25 cent, 50 cent. That's most of our hands. Then there's some random. I think we're up like playing at like 10 BBs per 100 pre-rake at NL 100. And at NL 50, we'll pull that up here in a second. We'll go half pot, I think, here. Half pot, small bet, double barrel, both are fine. Yeah, so our first, what is it, 16, 15,000 hands, 10,000, first 10,000 hands, 15,000 hands, or 1,200. Yeah, so we're at like, what, 18 BBs per 100 now, after this kind of break-even stretch. Okay, raise here. Get fold 4-bet. I think we just, if he just had aces, if he only has aces and ace king, I think we just fold here. I think that's kind of how we exploit those nits. It's just really getting out of the way when they tell us they have a monster. Okay, fold the threes. Raise the ace here. Sorry, raise the threes. Raise the ace queen. Fold the queen six. Okay. Okay, so he doesn't three bet. So he doesn't have kings, doesn't have tens, probably doesn't have sevens a whole lot either. He could have some like jack queen and stuff. Okay, let's try to get on some other tables here since these ones are kind of dying out. Tables are actually pretty, um, not great right now. Three-handed, ace-10 off, definitely raising. Jack-8 off, we'll call. Flop the open-ender, we'll be check-raising that. Oh, my eyes itchy. Holy Moses. That came in heavy. He checks back. We're going to overbet turn. It's a super strong line that actually gets a ton of folds. The ace-10 will be check calling. Nice. Caught the 8 on the river. Without the club, though, he probably folds that turn. Okay, pretty good flop for us here. We're just going to go small and shove turns. Even the diamond, we just rip it here. And we value bet the ace-10. He doesn't snap, so that's a good sign. There's no straights. He would have called the flush by now, so he could have like king, queen, king, 8, king, 7 suited, stuff like that. Not really any suited kings left, though, but... So he doesn't really have a king very often. He could have some queens, some sets, stuff like that. Oh my god, my eyes itchy, Bryce. Holy Moses. Fold 6-4, bump up the deuces. Nice catch on the river there. Could argue maybe checking to let him blast it. What happened here? Oh, we got like merged, table merged or something. Fold to 10-5. We're definitely going to value bet the 8s. He's going to call a 7. He's going to call hearts. What queens does he really have? He doesn't have ace queen, doesn't have king queen. Does go for the check raise. So he's basically saying he has pocket 3s, pocket 7s. I don't think he does this with a queen very often, so we will call one. And then we'll kind of play it by ear. He goes half pot on the ace, which is a bit more interesting. Once I call, it's just so likely he has a flush draw here. Once I call flop, yeah, okay. Once I call flop, I'm going to jam here too. I could be wrong, but the reason I'm jamming is because I want him to make sure he folds a queen. Um, so I'm going to ship it. I think when he check raises flop and then goes that small on the turn, it's very... Should I show? I'm not going to show. It's very rare that he's going to have a strong hand when he goes that small on the turn. Because I call the flop, I have a lot of flush draws if he doesn't. So it's going to go bigger. Try to attack that, I think, most of the time. Pretty sure we're supposed to 3-bet 5s, heads up. Mostly. Okay, he just blasts it. Blasts it. A little tilt going on there. Okay, raise the king jack suited, raise the 6-5 suited. Fold to 4-3, fold to 7-4. Okay, we are going to ISO the jacks, fold to 6-5 suited. So this guy's just going to be attacking us by the looks of it now. Potentially a little bit tilted or something. We are going to call it 3-bet. We are going to blast the 6s. Okay. We are going to fold ace-8 suited to an 11x open. I'm going to check back here. And I think go for value on the river now. And we obviously shove the jacks. Nice. Chop it up. Okay, we make it straight. Pretty sure flop just checked around. It did. Okay, we're going to value bet the straight. Fold the 6-2, fold the 9-7. On this board, I am going to bet and double barrel my 8s. And we obviously call here. Just was deciding if we wanted to actually raise that or not. He goes half pot, a little over half pot. We definitely call with the 6. He checks, and we go for value again. Nice. Okay, spiked a little heater here after about 2 hours of completely card dead. Fold the 5-3. Fold the 6 deuce. The leg is real, team. Okay, let's get that out of the way. Fold the 6. Fold the 9-7. I'm just gonna put this out there. We're terrible at heads up. We're just on a heater here. Given the like rake structure too of GG Poker, I think you're like supposed to be almost always 3-betting. Like every single hand, not every hand, but almost every hand you play is like 3-betting. Ah, you got the chop. Oh, we had the chop the whole time, I guess. Okay, breaks the ace-2 suited. We will fold the 9-deuce. I do appreciate you guys checking out the stream. Feel free to share it around. Leave some comments. Hit that like button. It definitely helps promote it. We are inching ever so close to monetization. Still have a ways to go, but it's actually kind of can see the goalposts now, so that's nice to see. Fold 7 deuce. This guy comes at us again. I think I'm going to jam the ace jack suited. Call 3-bet position with ace 7 suited. He's just like, I think he's just too over tilted. I think we have to jam here. If we get caught, we get caught. Yeah, that's fine. Calls off the king 8. Flops the world. So what are we dodging here? A queen, a 7, or a king? So anything but a queen, 7, or king to turn this stream around. It's a king. You fucking donk. Just when you think the stream's turning, why is that not auto reload? It's weird. Imagine I got aces there. That would have been super. Let me see here. There's a strange not auto reload there. Fold the queen 8. Check here. Fuck, that was tilting though, wasn't it? Fucking idiot. Well, we got it in really good. Read him really good. Maybe he was just spewing into us after whatever happened, whatever hand it was. Thought we stacked him somewhere. I guess we didn't even stack him. I don't even know what happened. But he did level up to a mega whale there. Again, if he 3-bets us, we probably just ship it. It's just going to call now until he loses a stack again. Okay, we'll call the 10. I think he bets most of his jacks on the flop. Okay, raise the kings. See what happens here. First he has a 4. Well, he is tilting me. So, whatever lunacy he's trying to do is working. I swear, like, fish do this with, like, 10s and jacks. This little tiny 3-bet so that they can fold if you 4-bet them half the time.